Manny's a generational talented fighter. Like, he's accomplished what no other fighter is ever going to accomplish.
Yeah.
Again, but I don't feel like, he did it on his own.
Watching Floyd fight is actually more my style of that perfect boxer.
That's what
when I do a pound for pound ranking, I'm trying to be objective. Pacquiao jumped more weight classes. What he did pound for pound to me was more impressive.
Hard work first. Do it quick. Your mind, your heart, your focus. Let's go.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. acknowledged that while speed may diminish over time, his power, skill, and legacy remain unmatched, still making victory well within reach.
Look at George Foreman.
Right.
Max Kellerman praised Manny Pacquiao, stating that his career achievements are more impressive than those of Floyd Mayweather Jr., and that he continued to perform at a high level even after years away.
Fight and rides off into the sunset a rich man. I wish him the best.
I want to fight somebody. I don't care about the money and all that.
Who you want him to fight?
That's not good with Pacquiao. Pacquiao just drew with Barrios.
And you see what he look like?
Yeah, because they're not on that level anymore.
What do you think's going to happen here, though? What do you think's going to happen in Mayweather Pacquiao? Are you interested in it?
Yep.
Is it a good fight?
Yeah.
I'll be watching.
Me too.
Watch it. No.
It would likely generate only limited fan interest, as the matchup reached its peak more than a decade ago.
Okay. I mean, granted, Pacquiao and Floyd are still better than a lot of fighters out that are active right now. That's how good they were in their prime, and that's the dedication they had to the sport. But, like, again, no one asked for a Floyd-Pacquiao fight, part 2. We've already watched the first one, and I think that first one should have happened way before in his career. Way before that fight, back when they were both, hungry dogs and not hopping around trying to this fight to keep a whatever record. Pacquiao's my guy too, but I just don't have a desire to watch these two go back at it again. I saw the first one, and it was just like every other Floyd fight.
Joe Rogan told Jim Lampley that Manny Pacquiao's power is unmatched, having dominated across 8 weight classes with a uniquely impressive record.
Wild. Like, what other fighter can you name that went through 8 different weight classes as a world champion?
I can't.
Jim Lampley explains that power punching is a science, and Manny Pacquiao naturally demonstrates it with remarkable precision.
Power punching is the product of real technical knowledge. Power punching is about footwork, weight shift, the angle at which you deliver the punch, all sorts of things.
Even at this stage of his career, Manny Pacquiao remains determined and strong, believing that boxing depends on desire, skill, and dedication, not age.
I started boxing when I was young, so good for my body to rest for 4 years, and then now I come back. I feel like I'm, the passion, the fire in my eyes, to work hard, like that, still there.
Training and returning to the ring rejuvenates Manny Pacquiao, enhancing his confidence, focus, and overall sense of purpose.
I have time to rest for the longest time in my career. It help a lot for my body and my mind relaxing. And this time around, I am so excited and feeling like I'm young.
Do you feel you have something to prove in this fight, Manny? I know you've accomplished so much, but do you feel you personally, you want to show something to the world or prove something?
Oh yeah, it's a challenge that they might think that, Manny's career is over and he's old like that. So something wrong that I need to prove it. And
as Manny Pacquiao's trainer, Freddie Roach believes Manny could defeat Floyd Mayweather Jr. in a rematch and finally reveal what circumstances prevented in their first fight.
Years, it looked like he was quicker, sharper, more explosive than I've seen him since pre-Floyd Mayweather fight.
I do agree with you, and he gave up his killer instinct a lot by he didn't want to hurt his opponents, and all he had to do was beat them. And after losing a couple bad decisions, that kind of went away a little.
So did you see a little more killer instinct?
Definitely, yeah. In this training camp, it was. Even in his last fight, it was a little more. He's shown a little bit.
Manny Pacquiao fully immerses himself in boxing, stating that his entire focus is now on the sport, leaving all distractions behind.
But it's good for me because when I rest 4 years, like my body is still okay, and then I keep on, even though I hung up my gloves, but I always work out, playing basketball.
Oh, you do still?
Yeah, work out, playing basketball, gym, and badminton, like that. So because my house is, I have my own gym, so
that's good.
I can work out basketball, badminton, like that, things like that.
What did Freddie Roach say when you called him and said, Freddie, we're gonna fight again? What did he say to you? Remember?
Yeah, he's happy. He's just observing me.
Manny Pacquiao demonstrates remarkable speed in training camp, moving with precision and agility, highlighting his quick reflexes and explosive boxing skills.
Samahan natin sa laban niya.
Ang isang nag-undergo ng training ay hindi lamang po ito para sa ibang tao o para sa kanino, kundi para din sa ating sarili. We undergo training because we want to learn more and we want to improve ourselves.
Manny Pacquiao steps into training with full determination, ready to face Floyd Mayweather Jr. once again. This time, he dedicates himself entirely to preparation, leaving past distractions, injuries, and setbacks behind. Every punch, movement, and drill is deliberate, building both speed and power while maintaining safety and precision. He trains with discipline, refining his timing, footwork, and strategy, ensuring he reaches peak performance without risking harm. Manny's mindset is clear. This rematch is about skill, focus, and execution. Committed, he approaches each day with intensity, prepared to give his best while protecting both his body and his legacy.
Then forget about boxing. There, right? But as long as you have passion, dedication,
you got fire, then
yes, of course. But look at your body also, because sometimes your mind is active, but your body cannot.
Mine stopped a long time ago.
So that's why I'm trying.
Nicholas Irving explains that if a fight between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather Jr. were truly meant to happen, it would have taken place over a decade ago. He emphasizes that 11 years ago, both fighters were at their peak, and the boxing world was fully invested in the matchup. Instead, the fight never materialized at the time. Now, over a decade later, interest has significantly waned. According to Irving, the sudden push for a rematch seems more like an attempt to create a spectacle for fans rather than a meaningful contest between two prime competitors. He believes this timing diminishes the authenticity of the matchup, making it feel like a commercial event rather than a historically significant fight.
Thing, just like no one asked for it.
No, and in terms of the Floyd Mayweather Pacquiao fight, I'm with you, and I am a boxing fan. When they fought the first time, it was 5 years too late.
Exactly.
It's been 11 years since that first fight.
Damn. Yeah, it's been a minute.
Like a legit 11 year. I think they fought somewhere 2016, maybe 2015, 2016. This is the fight nobody asked for.
Yep.
And if y'all didn't make that fight worth watching.
Sean Porter recently shared his perspective on the upcoming Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. matchup, emphasizing that Manny taking this fight does not carry the significance it might seem to. According to Porter, the primary motivation for Mayweather stepping back into the ring is financial. He points out that Floyd's persona throughout his career has centered on wealth, luxury, and living life on his own terms, including private jets, extravagant purchases, and high-profile events. Porter notes that nearly every major decision in Mayweather's career has often been tied to maximizing earnings rather than solely pursuing competition or legacy.
Conclusion that that fighter is broke. Don't jump to the conclusion that that fighter don't know what else to do with their lives. Understand that that fighter has put in countless hours and days and years, upwards to the 30 and 40. And when that person says, I'm going back to work, that's essentially what they're doing. They're just going back to work. Can't be too mad at it.
I think the main thing, I don't know how much people are mad and hate Manny, but Floyd's whole persona was, I print money. I'm bigger than the dollar.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Floyd Money Mayweather.
Yeah.
I got a private jet. I got a house here, a mansion here. Everything was money, 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 money. And people watch Floyd for majority of his career for him to lose.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, you lost all that money. People just want to see him
Right.
Floyd lose because of persona.
Porter further explains that a true rematch with Manny Pacquiao was never part of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s plan. After their first fight, Floyd demonstrated that he had decisively beaten Pacquiao and simply walked away, leaving no opening for a return bout at the time. According to Porter, the idea of a new fight is less about proving superiority and more about generating money, drawing fans, and capitalizing on the lingering curiosity surrounding their rivalry. While Manny's participation might excite audiences, the motivation behind the fight, Porter emphasizes, lies squarely with Mayweather's business-driven approach and his desire to maintain financial control.
Pacquiao's rematch, I beat him.
Yeah.
I walked away in his mind and with a record to back it up. You know, it's an art. He has a seat at the table of the greatest who ever did it. I don't think he ever wanted to jeopardize it. And so if you're coming back having to jeopardize it when you didn't really want to, and people could argue it's not jeopardized, he'll always be Pacquiao 7 days a week and all that. That's a different dynamic.
I don't think a rematch was needed at the time either.
Well, it's not needed now.
Yeah, but that back then, yeah.
Yeah, it's not needed now. So I think there's a difference though between, yeah, I'm fighting for money. Yes, I'm still in my prime or close to it. I can still operate at the highest level, and I'm coming back because.
Meanwhile, Paulie Malignaggi and Chris Algieri analyzed Manny Pacquiao's power and technique, noting that even at 47, his punches still carry significant impact. Malignaggi emphasizes that Pacquiao's punches feel like bricks, delivering both speed and force. He explains that while many fighters rely solely on speed, Pacquiao combines it with tremendous snap, creating punches that hit hard despite his age. Both analysts also reflect on how Pacquiao appeared different in his fight against Mario Barrios. After a 4.5-year layoff, he still threw punches with power, although the explosive snap of his prime was diminished. Malignaggi adds that Barrios' limited reactions contributed to Pacquiao's perceived effectiveness, as Barrios only threw punches from specific positions, giving Pacquiao an easier target.
They're just hard.
Even at 47, even 40, even at 40, yeah, that snap.
No, I know the snap. The difference is so I always said this about Pacquiao. But how's he punch? I'll make you punch is good. He's very, very fast, but also at the end of that is a brick. Because you can be really fast. You hit somebody with a feather. It's not, it'll get you reacted. No, he hits you. It's like boom, whoa. And again, I'm not the only person who says it. Thurman said the same thing. Another guy that he fought way older and at 147.
But it wasn't the Pacquiao that, again, the way he looked against Barrios was very different. He was pushing his punch. I never saw him push out punches because he couldn't.
After years away from the ring, even an elite fighter like Manny Pacquiao cannot fully replicate the dynamic snap of his 20s or 30s. Yet, the force and placement of his punches still make a strong impact, illustrating Pacquiao's technical mastery. The discussion then shifts to legacy, emphasizing that a rematch with Floyd Mayweather Jr., though intriguing, would mostly matter to the fighters themselves. While the public might debate its significance for Pacquiao and Mayweather, the outcome would carry personal weight, a final statement on their careers. Overall, the conversation highlights Pacquiao's enduring power, strategic boxing intelligence, and how his legacy remains intact even in the twilight of his career.
He wasn't snapping no punches.
He threw him hard enough because Barrios didn't do anything.
Barrios sucks. He doesn't throw any punches.
Barrios not going to throw punches because
Barrios also has to set himself the way he wants to set himself, put his hands in a certain position, his feet in a certain position, and then he throws punches. Like he basically announces to the whole world, hey, okay, I'm going to throw a punch now. So, it's not the same thing. There was no reaction from Barrios because Barrios won't react unless he's in a set position to punch. He will not punch unless unless he's in any other position. So yeah, sometimes Pacquiao's hands can put him out of position. Barrios will have a punch out of when he's out of position. He's just not that kind of guy.
This idea too, and you brought it up about Pacquiao saying, "I'm going to give him that L. This is going to carry that. He's going to carry this with him the rest of his life." Is legacy secure at this point?
Yeah.
If Mayweather loses,
Dan Rafael explains that the fight between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather Jr. has been carefully timed, aligning both fighter schedules to make a September 19th matchup at the Sphere possible. He emphasizes that the planning is intentional, allowing both boxers to prepare adequately while maximizing fan anticipation. The choice of venue reflects the fight's intended scale, aiming to create a spectacle rather than a conventional boxing event.
It sets them up on the same time schedule where if they're going to do a rematch September 19th at the Sphere in Las Vegas, the fact that Netflix is doing it is not surprising at all. That's always been what they've been talking about doing. I think both fighters and everybody involved understands that it's one thing when everybody wanted to see the fight in 2015, you put it on pay-per-view and it's going to be a blockbuster, which it was. They charged $100 for the pay-per-view, the biggest price ever for a pay-per-view. And it set every conceivable record that you could think of in terms of gate, boxing, pay-per-view buys, overall revenue, the sponsorships, the merchandise. You pick a metric and it broke the record. That would not be the case now, 11 years down the road. Since they first fought in 2015. So
Rafael highlights Netflix's role in promoting the fight, noting that it aligns with the platform's pattern of supporting high-profile events that capture wide public attention. Unlike typical boxing matches, which rely mainly on traditional pay-per-view audiences, Netflix offers massive global reach, providing exposure beyond the usual fan base. He points out that this partnership is a natural fit, as both fighters are legendary names whose clash carries built-in hype and media coverage. The discussion also emphasizes that while the fight is exciting, it is as much about business strategy as competition. Aligning schedules, selecting a high-profile venue, and partnering with a platform like Netflix are all moves designed to maximize financial return and global visibility. Rafael underscores that the fight's timing, media strategy, and venue collectively elevated beyond a sporting event, aiming to create a cultural moment in boxing history.
Here you, who are involved in doing boxing-related stuff on a daily basis, but for the regular person that's scrolling through Netflix to see what's on a weekend night, they're going to look and say, oh, Mayweather, Pacquiao, I know those guys. They're as famous as any boxers in the world. And if it doesn't cost me any extra money and I'm just paying my normal subscription, yeah, I'll check it out. And it's going to do big numbers. That's why Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson did the numbers it did. And that's why, we saw them be interested in a fight like Jake Paul against Anthony Joshua and the other events that they have done. Tyson Fury's comeback as they try to, build up more in the UK. And this is going to be the same situation. They put out a lot of money to do the fight, but not as much as what obviously they generated in 2015. And, it will be